matters after endings, how you left tomorrow. Read up. Fire in my soul, fire in my heart. Till you see me on the other side of stars.
Oh, the journey starts from where we did first step. No one's sure what lies ahead before them breath. Roads may be rough and tough, but we will lead somewhere.
Nothing easy, get up and go, get it go.
Sometimes this journey is about the chase, all about the destination of the world. No matter how far,
No matter how far,
how you go,
how you go.
how long will it last?
Gotta face your life, go get it right.
When there's a beginning, there's an ending too. As we go away, come across many predicaments. Feel like lights beneath, colors of love that's excellent. The pictures fade away, but it will remain the same.
Stop living dead when your heart's beating still. No one's slowing down for me, I'm never gonna chill. Every low phase of ride.
Okay. 1.7's finally here. We're updated and ready. Sort of. It took for darn ever to get the update done. The maintenance would not end, I swear. Okay. Let me get my controller connected. And my page is set back up and we are good to go. Perfect. Oh, look at that. We got a whole bunch of crud. Okay. First off, check the mail. See if we got free stuff. We do. 600 polys for maintenance. Golly. I can live with that. So that gives us a full 30 rolls for Vivian. And we got this. We'll get that set up in just a little while. Because the battle pass is a huge help. And nope, none of that reset early for me. I was kind of hoping it would. Wait, is notice is its own button now? It is. Cool, they revamped the notice board completely. They completely revamped this. That is cool. All right. We already got some of these set up. Now for the hot stuff. There she is. No point in waiting. Let's get to it. Oh no, the crash out. Where is he? There. First off, let's try to get Vivian. Then we'll try to get him. Are we lucky enough? Two A ranks, which means 2 rerolls at least. Oh, definitely 2 rerolls. I'm good with that. Next. Come on, help me out. Nope. We got 1 A rank, so 1 reroll. Last one. Are we lucky today? Come on, help me out, man. No. Oh my. That's a lot of A ranks. These are 6 rerolls. Nope. Come on. That'd be awesome for weekday 1. Haven't had a day 1 roll 1 since Caesar. Nope. Come on, help me out. Don't do this to me, sister. 2 more. No. Okay, we still got 2 more. No. And these reset next week, so no luck on them. Darn it! On the upside, I can just breathe and get 10 more polys. So we can get one more roll out of it. Hey! That gives us another one. No! Oh, that sucks. That sucks. On the upside, though, we are halfway done with our pity now. Let's see if we can get the butler. Nope. Nope. I'm swimming in these darn things. I'm not even panicking. Got it. Got him. Okay, we got that at least. Not as good as getting Vivian, but it's a start. I can at least live with that. Okay, that'll be worth looking into in just a bit. But for right now, let's get to work on some of these. So the first chapter is already done. Or it's already set up, sorry. We got a little ways to go before we can do that. And then that there. What is this? Oh, it's the flower thing. First things first, dailies. Let's see. Let's start working on Vivian, so we'll put Astra out there. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's gonna be the new chapter. Wait a minute. She's playing the same thing Wise was. Now... yeah, I guess we'll do that.
Ingredients are the freshest in the morning. Come, have a bowl of noodles.
I hardly ever stop by here anymore.
Well, seems like my noodles were
Interested in a little deal? I'll give you this discounted noodle coupon and you buy me a bowl of noodles. That's a fair deal, right? I'll have the black bowl mushroom noodles minus the mushrooms. This is the fairest deal I've ever heard. You treat the kids noodles today? That one. Why are you suddenly mentioning that? Treating the kids from the orphanage to noodles? I've got no idea what you're talking about, General Chop told me. You must have got the wrong answer. Yeah, he must have. He gets so many customers, it'd be normal to confuse a few, right? Plus, he's at that age where his memory starts to get fuzzy. Nice excuse, sister. Anyway, let's just put that aside and focus on getting ourselves a bowl of noodles, okay? You enjoy noodles with Nicole, you use Nicole's discount coupon, whereas Nicole isn't the one who ended up paying. And the noodles here are the best. I'll come find you next time I get another coupon. Now that I think about it, what is her meter at? We're not going to do that. I got to burn my battery before I do that. Although now that I think about it, I want to say... yeah, you literally can go over the 240 mark if you use the coffee. That coffee does look amazing, though. Alright, let's go drain battery. I think we need level up mats for Juin.
Leave it to me, Andy. Ether vision activated.
There we are. Flashy, flashy.
This'll cost extra. The melody of combat. Straight on cue.
There we are.
Stay focused. We'll take the shot. Recalibrating. Is our prey giving you trouble?
A little bit. Done.
Increase firepower.
Next one. Now, let's go double check and see what all I need for G-Win now. I probably need more Denny's. Finishes out the daily missions as well.
Only. Huh? Head Officer 148, Juyuan, ready.
Money and seals.
Is something the matter?
What are they here? They're promotion marks. Let's do one of these and then we'll go get the cash afterward.
Ether vision activate. Straight on cue. Quick shot. You're in my sights. Wait over. There's no inhibition. Take the shot.
Nope, swap out. You have to do better than that one.
The target's weary. This prey is mine.
Set. Got a 2-for-1 special. Let's see if that's enough. You know what? No, we're gonna need to do the Denny's. Dip into that a little bit.
Save your adjusting for wind.
There we go. Set.
All right, I'll take over. Suppressing fire. Straight on cue. Time to pin. In position.
Ah, I thought it would reach. Really? There.
Behind me. Recalibrating.
Much better. Now we got a full meter. Get a group.
Support in position. I'm on it.
I think that might be enough. Let's see. See if I can get G1 to level 50.
Only the Come on. Officer 148, Juyuan, ready.
Yep, that's enough. Not quite enough to get her to level 50, though. And definitely not enough to level up any of that.
Huh? Is something the matter?
Okay, that's enough playing. Let's get to the big stuff. Huh. Oh, that's right. We have some more of the A-ring bamboo.
Oh, you're up early.
Magnet is almost done. I think he's the only one that was left.
Have a good one, and please come again.
You know what? What am I thinking? Let's go level up Robin while we're here so we can try him out.
Come in. What mods are you going for this time?
Where is he? There he is. He sounds so weird. There.
Is that it? Come back next time, you hear?
Alright, that's everything. Let's get to the big stuff. You know what? Yeah, let's do a little bit of it. Vivian sent a message. Seems they made more progress on the sacrifice issue. I wonder how Vivian's been doing. For Hugo Pass, she's been busy managing Mockingbird. We haven't talked to her in quite a while. Why don't you arrange time to visit Vivian? I'll arrange a time with Vivian. You just rest and wait my news. Rest on the sofa. The classic. You originally planned to watch some videotapes and rest on the sofa, but you end up falling asleep until you hear something nearby. Uh-oh. This is new. Oh, it's not.
Lord Phaethon, this time let me.
Vivian?
Oh, she's adorable. Barry is no help. Oh, she's too darn adorable.
When I got here,
Oh, that was so adorable.
Phaethon said you were resting on the couch and just let me in.
Oh, she knew what she was doing.
While you slept, but then I dozed off myself.
She knew what she was doing.
I was going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the #1 sleepy face I want to wake up to pose. I
What?
ended up falling asleep myself.
The what?
Vivian, are you sure you're awake? That sounded like sleep talk. I'm sure sleeping in that position couldn't have been comfortable either.
No, Lord Phaethon. I was just worried that I had disturbed your rest. Just being able to see you sleeping peacefully is already the highlight of my day. No, my entire month.
Holy.
Though it is a bit late, but... Good morning, Lord Phaethon.
Do you need anything from
You're
me?
super early today, Vivian. Is there something urgent?
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. I took some time to gather intel. It seems someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the Ravenlock family. But I haven't found the source yet.
Oh, strange, considering who all was there in that group.
Could it be Hugo's uncle, Hartman? Maybe he's trying to turn people against Hugo and Mockingbird by playing the illegitimate child card.
I suspect
It doesn't work nowadays.
he could be using Hugo's background to make people believe Mockingbird is just another Top's pawn.
It's possible.
To the upper class, Mockingbird may be insignificant, but it has a loyal following among regular folks. But after some digging, I was surprised to find that the public isn't turning on Hugo. They're actually starting to see him in a better light.
Like the whole dang community. Golly.
Some relate to his struggles, and Hartman's the one getting all the heat.
He's a pain in the butt, that's
Public
why.
outcry against Hartman is growing, with many believing he murdered Hugo for his own selfish gain. Tops is hosting an industry summit this week, a responsibility usually handled by the Ravenlocks.
Okay.
But my sources tell me another family has taken over this year at the last minute. If
Nothing about Lycon, though.
Tops is intentionally keeping its distance from the Ravenlock family due to the current public sentiment.
Checks out. Hartman won't just give up like that. Could it be that someone's trying to get rid of Hartman?
Is someone trying to take advantage of this to get rid of both Hartman and the Ravenlocks?
I think Hartman knows this too, which is why he's completely vanished. No matter how hard I search, I can't find a single trace of him. Hartman must have taken the sacrifice core. Now that he holds this bargaining chip, he is definitely going to negotiate his way out of this with the Exaltists.
Sorry for interrupting. Can I borrow Wise for a minute?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no problem at all. I'm sure you have important faith in matters to decide.
Faith in matters.
Take your time. I'll just be waiting outside.
Wait! Don't go outside.
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Phaethon. I wanted to browse the videotapes anyway. I'll be right here. Just let me know when you're done.
Thank goodness Vivian didn't walk out the main door. Lycon's been
Oh,
chasing around
snot.
outside for like half an hour and scared off at least 5 customers. He's stressing over what he did to Hugo in front of Vivian, but he really needs to talk to us. Maybe you should go speak with him first?
I don't think that's gonna be that difficult to work it over.
Sure, I'll go talk to him. At the end of the day, we're all after the same enemy. As proxies, we should become the bridge between them.
Yeah, that's fair. There's my boy. What you got going?
Good morning, Master Proxy.
Morning.
Good morning. Belle just let me know you wanted to talk to us and Vivian about something?
Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor, one that directly affects New Eridu's safety.
Okay.
However, before we get into the details, as a former member of Mockingbird, I'm concerned about Miss Vivian. Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of Mockingbird, but I'm certain he didn't intend to put Miss Vivian or you in danger. I don't know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her companion's life. I might not be the right person to comfort her, but I hope she doesn't regret the choices she made or lose faith in the path she chose.
Looks perfectly normal today. She isn't upset.
Vivian doesn't seem down at all. In fact, she's been actively gathering intel. I think she's handling this with even greater calm than I am.
Because you almost got shanked.
Feeling bad about what happened with Hugo. It might be a good idea to talk to Vivian directly. From what I've seen, she's not as fragile as you might think.
That's reassuring to hear. I trust your judgment. You've always had a sharp eye for people. Would you mind coming in with me? I'd like to apologize to Miss Vivian in person.
Let's see how this goes.
Sure, but just to be clear, I'm staying neutral and not picking sides.
Wouldn't have it any other way, I'm
I have
sure.
my own stance on this. As a proxy, I'll do my best to help facilitate honest communication.
I respect that. Thank you.
You return to the video store with Lycon. Vivian doesn't seem to have much of a reaction to Lycon's arrival.
Miss Vivian, I'm very sorry about Hugo.
You don't have to explain anything. I'm also part of Mockingbird. Mockingbird stands on more than just gain, so it won't fall when fortunes shift.
What does that
Hugo
mean?
had his fixations and ambitions. I also have things I must see through. I'm determined to get to the bottom of the Exaltists and the sacrifices.
Miss Vivian, as a former member of Mockingbird, you have my deepest respect. You have my word, whatever comes next. I would never harm you or Master Proxy. As for Hugo, please accept my
I mean, at least he's trying to make it right.
condolences. That's not necessary. Mockingbird has plenty of tricks up its sleeves. This isn't the kind of act that ends so easily. Wouldn't you agree?
You're right.
So she knows he's alive.
I'm glad you guys are on the same page, but why do I feel like I'm being left in the dark?
Master Proxy, I believe we all share the same goal. Uncover the truth of the Exaltists and the sacrifices. The mayor has tasked me with inviting you to take on this mission, and hopes we can work together moving forward.
If the mayor wants to work with us, I trust he will demonstrate his sincerity in kind. Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the powerful. That will never change.
Of course. While the mayor cannot handle this personally, he will make sure we have all the intel and support we need. Miss Vivian, I know you have your own intelligence network, but for some high-profile shady dealings, perhaps the mayor can provide you a different perspective. Please.
Will she work with him because of Hugo's opinion,
If
though?
you're open to collaborating, I'll set up a call with the mayor so he can speak with you.
She's gonna do a podcast. We'll think about it.
Belle, Vivian, and I need to think this through carefully with everything at stake. It's not a decision we can make lightly.
Fair.
Of course, I completely understand. When you've made up your minds, you can find me at the Ballet Twins.
Why should we talk to the mayor? Sacrifice still a threat, and our teacher. At the moment, our only intel on the sacrifice is what Bringer left behind. We don't know much else. Though we can get someone to help investigate, it'll take a significant amount of time, and time is something we can't afford to waste. Working with the mayor is a good option. What do you think? As a member of Mockingbird, would it be against your values to work with the mayor? Mockingbird isn't just about going against authority. Mockingbird hopes that all people can be given equal opportunities and treatment. I don't exactly trust the mayor, but I believe he's someone we can work with, at the moment at least. Then let's go see Lycon. Ballet Twins, they're here. It seems you and Miss Vivian have made your decision. Let's talk to the mayor. Working together requires sincerity on both sides. Of course, please rest assured when it comes to sacrifices, the mayor's interests align with yours. Or rather, we both want to protect the people of New Eridu.
I'll connect the call to the mayor now.
Call him up!
My dear friends, I'm glad you're willing to keep working with me. I'm truly sorry about what happened to Mr. Hugo Vlad. I didn't anticipate things would turn out this way. As mayor, I can't fully condone Mockingbird's actions, but personally, I had a lot of respect for Mr. Hugo Vlad.
Even the mayor. Oh,
Further into Bringer's map,
she didn't like that.
sacrifices were created by an exaltist named Landon, who was active in Janus Quarter. Mr. Landon passed away in an accident a few years ago. Before he died, he was researching sacrifices and was said to have created a batch of serum that could turn living people into sacrifices.
Okay.
The problem was, the serum wasn't stable, and after his death, the recipe was
Could that be what happened to Bringer?
Who knows what happened to the exaltist in Janus Quarter back then. But it's clear that after the leader died, there haven't been major exaltist activities in the area. Bringer's map marks the locations where the exaltists' most successful attempts at creating sacrifices were.
Already passed away.
Exaltists in Janus Quarter died a few years back, and they haven't been active since. Could it be that Hartman was just acting on his own?
Unfortunately, that's not the case. My sources confirmed that Hartman had been secretly in contact with someone, and they only meet inside the Hollow.
Is it possible it's someone from Tops?
More than likely.
Tops is a huge alliance of corporations. They wouldn't bother getting their hands dirty.
Okay, never mind.
Instead, they just sit back and reap the rewards. Everything Hartman is doing is to secure his place in Tops and strengthen his power within the Ravenlock family. If my guess is correct, Hartman has gotten in touch with the remaining members of the Exaltists that used to follow Landon, helping them create new sacrifices.
What's in it for Tops?
What's in it for Tops? There's no way the Exaltists would just hand over their secrets about sacrifices to Hartman, right?
No, he's gonna do some work for it.
This outbreak would throw the city into chaos. And that's when Top steps in, taking control of the situation on their terms. The public will see the mayor as incompetent, while Tops comes off as the real protectors of the city.
Yeah, that checks out.
When that happens, public trust will shift towards Tops. And Mr. Mayor, you might find yourself in an unfavorable situation.
Very.
Still sharp as ever, Miss Vivian.
Oh, so he knows her?
What exactly do we stand to gain from partnering with you? Please don't tell me you're doing this out of some noble concern for your citizens. I'm not some hero of justice, and I don't believe in lofty ideals or empty promises.
Shrewd.
We have a common enemy. While our ideologies may differ, we can work together on this. And as proof of good faith, I may not know exactly where Hartman is, but I can fan the flames over Mockingbird's death and escalate conflicts within the Ravenlock family.
So it was you behind the rumors. No wonder I couldn't trace the source of the public outcry.
One of the ANBY clones up there, I thought.
I just helped them spread faster after they leaked. And I pulled a few strings to make sure the story painted Mr. Hugo Vlad as a heroic figure who was unfairly persecuted. As I said before, I had a lot of respect for him, and I'd be happy to clear his name. Now let me lay out my terms for collaboration. After looking into it, I found that the dormant sacrifice you discovered wasn't the only one. There are more places where sacrifices might be lying dormant.
Let's slaughter them. They'll be fun.
Me right now, so I can't send my own men to deal with it. I'd like to ask you to retrieve the sacrifices from those locations. I'll make sure to dispose of them once you do, so no one will be able to use them again. On top of that, I've asked a friend to help monitor your physical condition, and maybe even uncover more of your potential. Her research overlaps with your teacher's work.
Could that be Yushuin?
Need to worry about her capabilities.
That's her.
Void Hunter rank specialist.
That's Yushuin from season 2.
Really? A Void Hunter ranked special investigator?
That's her.
Is assisting us? And she's involved in our teacher's research?
That's right. She's heading to Janna's quarter for some business. I wanted to set up a formal meeting, but she declined. She prefers to assess things on her own, and will reach out when the time is right. She'll let you know the details then. So it looks like you both are on board with this commission and ready to help recover the sacrifices?
Okay.
This affects a lot of ordinary people in New Eridu. We'll do our best.
I want to fight in the hollows.
You won't let me down.
I want to give them the hands.
Given our positions, we might not be friends, but we're definitely not enemies. I'll leave the rest to you then. I've got to go. Goodbye.
I'm glad the two of you have decided to continue working with us. With your help, we are sure to successfully recover the sacrifice. I have other business to deal with, so please excuse me. If you require anything, please feel free to contact me anytime. Lycon leaves thereafter. Lord Phaethon, shall we head out now? Let's head into the hollow. Hollows means money.
Good day, Lord Phaethon.
Oh, she's adorable. I gotta have her.
I would never turn down Lord Phaethon. Only good day, Lord Phaethon.
That is adorable. That is so darn adorable. Oh, they got rid of the second animations, though. That kind of sucks. Yeah. She still has hers. That sucks. I liked having the second animation for the S ranks.
I would never turn down Lord Phaethon.
Okay, alright. What team are we gonna put with her? I'm thinking Yanagi Astra. Let's see. Free-to-play team, anomaly team. Yes, Vivian, Yanagi Astra. Paired with Robin. So give me an excuse to play Robin, too. Other recommended agents, Miyabi, Jane, Caesar, Seth, and Nicole. Let's see. Flight of Fancy is her #1 engine. Flamemaker, Shaker. Is that Lighters? Oh, no, that's Bernice's. Then Electro Lip Gloss or Fusion Compiler, which I still don't have the compiler. And that's Grace's. Let's change the title. Done. All right, so we're going to do Yanagi Astra. I mean, trust me, I'll take any excuse to play Yanagi again since she's already maxed out. And... oh, no, can only carry 2. Ah, oh well, we'll still play Yanagi. After activating EX Special Attack, Vivian will automatically enter the Fluttering Frock state. During the state, tap Normal Attack to unleash Basic Attack, Fluttering Frock, Suspension. Afterwards, when any squad member's EX Special Attack hits a target, Vivian will perform the Basic Attack Feather Bloom. So it puts her in a state. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that is cool. She is going to be so much fun. So we need... okay, how's this going to work? Is it her EX ability that needs to... And then she keeps attacking while off field. Oh, that is nice. And she hits him after a crash out. Oh, that is cool. She's gonna be so much fun.
Has someone already taken the dormant sacrifice from here? Or did the Exaltus decide to relocate it? No. If these dormant sacrifices aren't handled carefully, they could awaken and turn against anyone nearby.
She
wouldn't risk moving them unless it was absolutely necessary.
That's gonna be the girl they've been chasing, Sarah, I think.
The mayor was looking into this?
She knows who it is. Even just talking to herself, you hear another voice of someone debating. You don't know who it is, so you pull her aside to listen.
Did Hartman just make up this intel to get a shot working with us at Tops? I've been walking around forever and haven't found a thing.
The Ravenlocks have always been a shady bunch. No surprise they've gone downhill over the years.
I heard they were pretty loaded back in the day. What kind of business did they run?
No clue.
It's an organ dealer now.
Legit, but who knows what was happening behind the curtain.
Probably something with the sacrifices. I mean, how else would he know about the dormant ones left around here for years? And he was so sure that even if those original sacrifices didn't work out, he had a backup plan.
So he was involved.
What could that be?
Well, that's beyond me. I just happened to overhear something while I was next to Mr. Edmund one day. What's Tops planning to do with all these sacrifices, huh? For research? Do you think we'll ever have a normal life in the Hollows?
No, they're hollows, dude.
All right. There's nothing here anyway. Let's leave the Hollow and report back on what we found. And we'll make it just in time to clock out for the fieldwork shift.
Let's get out of here first.
Dude sounds like Ryu. After the two Tops employees left, Vivian appears visibly unsettled.
That fool. He'll do anything to get into Tops, even if it means playing with fire. She's an Exaltist. Human life has never mattered to her. The more people get dragged in, the greater the danger.
That's got to be the one that was dealing with Bringer.
Vivian,
I think it's Sarah.
you seem a bit frazzled. Who's this she you keep bringing up?
What was her name? She had a name before.
I apologize for losing my composure. Please don't mind me. The she I'm referring to is with the Exaltists. Someone I have a history with. That's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I felt compelled to uncover the truth. I never meant to hide anything from you. It's just that, for me, the Exaltists bring back painful memories. And I'm not ready to face them yet.
Oh, but I am. Run it, thy pockets.
Lord Vathan, please give me a little more time. Once I've gathered my thoughts, I promise I'll tell you everything.
But first, pizza.
Sure, I'll stop asking. What's more important than an unspoken past is the person standing in front of me now.
Dang right, my boy.
Everything else, we can talk about it whenever you're ready to share.
That's my boy.
Lord Vathan,
Oh no.
if we weren't in such a hurry, I'd spend 3 whole hours singing your praises.
Why 3? What's so special about 3?
Note of this and make sure to get it done before bedtime.
Good heavens.
First things first, let's track down those dormant sacrifices. The Exaltists have probably realized someone's after them by now. I wish we knew what Hartman's backup plan is.
Okay, she's goofy as crow, but there's no denying she is absolutely freaking adorable. This stupid form is awesome. She's even more... She fights off field better than Astra. Over the shoulder? That was kind of cool. Spike him! There we go. Dormant sacrifice is gone too. Who could it be, and how did they know the locations of the dormant sacrifices?
Hugo may have done terrible things, but he had his reasons.
He was a royal pain in the butt, but he wasn't a terrible pain in the butt. I hear a cargo
Hartman
truck.
might be seen as the bad guys by a lot of people, but
There it is.
ironically, joining Mockingbird is what put me on the right path.
So you think. Nope, tag out. Oh, she goes straight into the flying state. From her assist.
More than just my curse.
And you can perfect assist from it. Oh, she's gonna be busted.
Nothing here either.
She is gonna be busted. This is gonna be awesome. Dude, I've got so many team ideas for her. So it's not who we thought because the hair color is different. But first, nope, can't go over there.
I knew it was you.
That was when we saw on the rooftop.
Camille, what are you doing here, sis?
Sis.
Are you destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Vivian, don't call me sis.
Oh.
I'm not your sister.
Raised together, maybe?
Trying to stop the Exaltists?
I never left the Exaltists.
You know what Landon did back then.
Lord Landon did it for the Creator. His methods may have been extreme, but they were necessary.
Yeah, bullcrud they were.
Then you walked away. You should do the same now.
No, I'm run it thy
Leave
pockets,
me
sister.
away. Take your friends and leave.
What's
Yeah,
wrong?
fat chance.
Are you being forced into this? I can help you.
Help me? Like how you helped her?
Better hold my foot somewhere in just a minute.
Vivian, you're crying.
Like you're about to be able to get my hands on you.
Me, don't you?
No,
You haven't changed a bit, Vivian. No need to hide your tears. I know exactly what's ahead for me.
I'm about to rearrange that face of yours in just a minute.
And I've made mine.
I'm about to make mine. Run it thy pockets.
Piece of advice. Stay out of this. She loathes you.
Bullcrud they do.
I won't tell her we met today. Don't show yourself around us again.
I'm a grown man. You can tell me what to do. Camille gives Vivian one last glance that throws a smoke bomb to the ground. The noise attracts some ethereals. Even though you have questions, dealing with the imminent threat feels like the right choice right now. Oh, heck no. Hands. The big sis is about to get them big hands. Come here.
let's take care of the ethereals first. My turn.
As the kids say, that is on my set, I swear. As they say, it is on site. That's exactly what that would be. Fly high like a birdie. Now put the hurt on him. Oh, that was cool. After fighting off the ethereals, you search for a long time, but don't find any dormant sacrifices. After deliberating with Vivian, you decided to leave the hollow for now and figure out your next move. Phone rings.
Been gone forever. Did you run into any trouble?
Yeah, had to run some pockets.
Searched the coordinates the mayor provided. Most of them were already empty. No dormant sacrifices. Camille, the Exaltists have been actively destroying the dormant sacrifices.
Why would the Exaltists go after the sacrifices?
Because they're a bunch of weirdos.
I saw it too, but I can't figure out why the Exaltists would do this.
Because they suck.
And one of them is someone I once knew. I thought she would leave the Exaltists after Landon's death. But she stayed.
Because she's a loser.
What did I miss? Why do you know so much about the Exaltists, Vivian?
When I was a child, I stayed with the Exaltists for a while. Back then, Landon was one of the most respected figures among the Exaltists in this region. A lot happened. And after Landon died, I left. I can't turn a blind eye to the sacrifices. I know all too well how many lives have been lost bringing them into existence.
She got enough guts to change it.
I learned a sacrifice had appeared in Janus Quarter. I haven't been able to stop worrying.
That's right.
I won't let history repeat itself. That's why I asked Hugo to investigate, starting with the sacrifice core.
Vivian.
Please stop. I'm not looking for comfort. I'm just recounting the story for you to understand the situation. We've got bigger things to focus on. But when I do need comforting, I'll come straight to you.
Ah, she's too adorable.
Make time for me, Lord Vathan. Just so you know, I'm not the easiest to console.
None of us are. All of us are hard-headed and annoying.
If you're feeling down, we'll be here for you.
Okay, back to the matter at hand.
She's adorable.
That conversation between those two TOPS employees back in the Hollow is still bothering me. They said Hartman had a backup plan, and that got me thinking about some news that was quietly swept under the rug. Lately, there have been mining accidents in Ravenlock-controlled areas. Many workers have died.
Could be making more sacrifices with them.
Paid off with huge settlements, way more than usual. No protests, no controversy, and the issue was buried. But considering the Ravenlock's financial position, why would they be so generous with payouts?
Yeah, that's odd.
Do you think those accidents were faked?
I think they...
Honestly, I don't think those workers died in mining accidents.
Yeah, they were experimented on for the sacrifices.
Some old friends. See if they've heard anything about this. Do you have time, Lord Phaethon? My contacts are just near 6th Street. Care to join me?
Sure. Let's go together.
Right. You arrive at Lumina Square with Vivian to meet her old friend. Is the old friend somebody we know? Wait, how many paws did we get? Ah, almost enough. Dirtbag. Lord Phaethon, let's head out as soon as you're ready.
An old friend of mine said she has some new intel.
Who's the old friend, I wonder?
She's like a mentor to me.
Oh, snot, is it Rain?
I learned a lot about data scraping on
Yeah, it's Rain.
Rain, long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Rain? So you're the old friend Vivian was talking about.
Yeah, Phaethon. Long time no see.
Rain, you actually know that Lord Phaethon is Lord Phaethon? No, I mean, you actually know Wise is Lord Phaethon.
I didn't know right away. One time, I needed a favor from Nicole. I only found out after meeting them. I mean, who would expect a legendary proxy to be running a video store for a living? Oh, by the way, your idol...
Uh-huh.
Rain, let's not bring up old stuff. Lord Phaethon wouldn't be interested in that.
Too late, I'm interested.
Why are you all tense? Right, Lord Phaethon lives on 6th Street too, and might know your idol.
Uh-oh.
Remember when you traced that post on Internet to 6th Street and actually went to check it out? And you came back all bummed, spouting nonsense. Like there was only a black cat at the location, and maybe your idol is actually a talking cat. Or something like that.
What?
I
It's
think I know
inky,
that
isn't it?
cat. It hangs around our shop now.
Lord Phaethon, please, let's drop this topic.
Too late.
Come on,
Doors
Vivian.
open.
It's been years, and you still won't say who your idol is. If you'd just let me, I'd have tracked them down ages ago.
It's
I get
not
it.
anything like
You wanna
Astra.
Find the person who's important to you on your own. But you've tried so hard already. It's okay to lean on me a little, you know.
It's General Chop.
I'm sure your idol won't hold it against you.
I shouldn't have come to see you.
She's angry.
What's wrong?
Change the subject, help her out.
Vivian said you might have some intel for us. Should we get into that first?
All right, let's get down to business. Here's something I'm pretty sure about. The Ravenlock family's claim that those missing workers died in an accident? Don't buy it.
Right.
The last signal from those workers was near the Hollow. Then communication went dark. I think they were taken into the Hollow.
Totally makes sense.
And yesterday, I picked up that the Ravenlock family secretly hired some people to search the Hollow's perimeter. I caught a weird distress signal from someone and managed to track down the source. When I tried to reach out, the signal cut out completely. The last trace of the signal was near Lumina Square. Finding someone in real life isn't really my thing, so that's where you come in.
Gotta do the footwork. Got any more leads?
We'll take a look around. You just said this is something you're sure of. Do you have anything you're not so sure of?
I dug up some info online, and one thing
I'm
stood out.
curious about this idol now.
Days ago, there were some creepy sounds coming from an abandoned warehouse by the port. The place was locked up, so no one could see what was happening inside.
Okay.
Not sure if it's related to your search. If you don't find anything useful around here, it might be worth checking out. Well, that's all I have for you.
Thank you, Rain.
Don't get all emotional on me now. I'm just helping out a friend.
So adorable.
This one's on the house. Consider it payback for the favor you did me last time. But if you still want to find your idol, hit me up. I've been curious for...
Oh no.
Alright, don't worry about it. I'll manage it myself. Stop being so nosy, Rain.
So adorable. I love it.
Just professionally curious.
I love it.
What kind of person is worth all this searching, huh? But honestly...
And she's got Zenitsu's pattern inside her hoodie.
They've become a part of you. You've come a long way in this search, Vivian. I much prefer the person you are now. So if you find this person, don't chicken out. Go meet them. People will appreciate you for who you are.
The idol's gotta be wise. Or
Rain.
I might not care about the real world or what it'll be like, but I hope everyone I know can live a good life. I'm counting on you to save the world, guys. All right, I have other business to take care of, so I'll leave the rest to you.
Rain waves goodbye and leaves. Vivian mentions she knows someone who's really skilled at finding people in real life, so you follow her and continue on your way.
Lord Phaethon, please pay no mind to what Rain said.
Nope, I want to know. You now must tell me. Tell me your secrets, child.
That big guy's up ahead. Let's hurry.
Where are you going? There we go. The Denny Boo? Long time no see. You seem to be doing well, little one. Made an awesome friend since the last time we met. You got ill before, and it was the manager who helped them heal. I didn't realize you two knew each other. Next time I head to the manager's place, will I get to see you too? This little guy is Lucky Boo. My old boss at my previous workplace bought it at a discount store clearance sale. But he was a terrible boss. Not only did he shirk on paying wages, he didn't care if his Bang Boo either. That guy, really terrible. His little guy had a malfunction, and the boss threw it out because he didn't want to spend the money on repairs. It really could have been fixed with just a simple battery change. Vivian is the best. Vivian changed my battery. All I did was change your battery. It was you who earned the money to buy it. I'm amazing too. I earned 100 dennies just to buy a battery. So that's where the 100 denny Bang Boo battery came from. Honestly, you've got plenty of energy, but I told you before, you need to be more tactful. Haven't you learned anything? Pet one Denny Boo, give Denny. So you found a way to make a living, huh? Better not expose him. So that's how I learned it. Did you need me for something? I'm super happy to help. I know you love exploring all kinds of places, so tell me, have you come across anyone strange these last 2 days? Strange, you mean someone who looks hurt, scared, and kind of trying to hide where there aren't many people around. Let me think. I saw something like that in the desert today. Desert? Outer Ring, okay. I don't think one Denny Boo can make it that far. Desert probably refers to the sand pit. The kids' playground. Did I help? Yep. Yay, so happy I want to keep helping. You should go and do whatever important stuff you need to do. Let's play together soon.
One Denny Boo is just too cute. I didn't know you helped it too. I knew Lord Phaethon was the best in the whole world.
She's terrible. Anything else? No. Rain and one Denny Boo we're talking about. Lord Phaethon, please stand back. I cannot be certain if he'll end up doing something extreme. I'm afraid he might hurt you. Try talking to him, see what's going on. Walks forward and taps the cowering man on the shoulder.
Don't take me back, please. I was wrong. I know I messed up. I don't want your money anymore.
Anymore?
Please, no.
Calm down.
Who are you? I won't say anything. Just let me go. I don't know anything. I swear.
I know nothing.
We're not PubSec, the HIA, or the Ravenlock family. We won't force you into anything. There's no need to.
She's a lot nicer than when she first started.
From me then.
We simply want to know where the Ravenlock family took you and what they made you do.
I can't say. I can't tell you. I have a family. They'll hurt them. You never saw me. Please, just stop asking.
Don't you wish to see your family?
Ooh,
I don't deserve to see them.
that got deep.
My fault. I was greedy. I did this to myself.
But your family must miss you dearly. I'm sure they won't blame you.
No, it's my fault. It's all on me. I don't want to drag them into this.
If the whole ship is sinking, no one on board can escape.
I'm just a nobody. And right now, there's nothing I can do to change anything.
If you care about your family and friends, now is your chance to stop the disaster before it's too late. Even a butterfly flapping its wings can send a tsunami surging across the ocean. No one knows how this will turn out. But if you do nothing now, the only thing waiting for you at the end will be regret.
Yikes.
You're not
That was
here to
deep,
kill
sister.
anyone, and we won't force you to confront them. You'll be safe with us. I'll help you return to your family. But you must tell us precisely what happened.
Hartman offered a huge amount of money, looking for workers to go into the hollow to guard something.
Okay.
The money was way too good. We all kind of figured something wasn't right. I thought it was just smuggling or guarding some kind of illegal ether resources, so I signed up. After we sent in our applications, Hartman's men took us into the hollow. The first place we went, there was a strange box. When we got there, they handed us some pills, saying they'd improve our aptitude for ether.
Ah.
To last longer in the hollow. But after I took them, everything went fuzzy. Something
Trying to make them into
was wrong with
sacrifices.
those pills. When I woke
It's gonna
up,
connect to Haramasa.
I saw my coworkers dead in front of me. And there was blood all over my hands. They said something about me being a good experiment, moved me somewhere else, and locked me up. They wanted to inject me with something. I got scared and didn't know what was gonna happen. But then a blonde guy found me, gave me a
Hugo.
carrot, and let me go.
It's gonna be Hugo.
I escaped. I didn't want to kill anyone. I don't know.
He doesn't know he did.
It wasn't your fault that your coworkers died. You were just a tool in their hands. Do you remember the place they first took you? Do you know what was in that box?
I only remember the first place was like a rooftop. I think it was on top of a tall building.
Could be where Lycon and Hugo fought.
Exactly was in that box. I can't remember. I'm not lying. Those pills they gave us, they make you hallucinate. I
She would know them.
And my mind felt like it wasn't my own. My memories turned into a blur.
We call that ecstasy.
Telling the truth. I'm not trying to run from my mistakes. I just really can't remember what happened.
Dang X-Bills.
I know you're not lying. We'll arrange for your protection. You can rest easy and recover, and your family won't be dragged into this. Once this is all over, you will be able to reunite with them.
You and Vivian contact Lycon. The mayor representing Victoria Housekeeping agrees to protect the worker. Will keep his identity confidential. Soon Rena arrives and takes the man away. Rena doesn't have a new voice yet.
Special training, Vivian. No matter who you're up against, you seem to analyze the pros and cons and make a judgment in no time.
It's just knowing people.
Actually, I wasn't always like this. I used to run away when things got tough. There was even a point where I just wanted to disappear. As if my very existence was the source of suffering. I wondered. Perhaps leaving it all behind could put an end to the pain.
It's kind of hard to
It's hard
imagine.
Picture that. My first impression of you was pretty assertive.
She was solid for sure.
I was on a mission at the auction when we first met.
Stern.
And just as Rain said, I've come a long way from who I used to be.
Speaking of Rain, It's quite a coincidence that you two know each other and are actually close. You even know one Denny Boo. That surprised me. We might have crossed paths without even realizing it.
Enough about me. Tell me more about you, Lord Phaethon. Where have you been? And what have you experienced?
Tell her about the eyes.
Looking back, it feels like I've been through a lot lately. Belle and I even lost our Phaethon account. It's a long story, starting with how the Cunning Hares took something from the Red Fang gang.
As you walk along the river by Lumina Square with Vivian, you start sharing your stories. Although she wasn't part of them, she's been to the places where they took place. She's been to the chaotic hollow of the Camellia Golden Week. She has her favorite sandwich at Cheesetopia. She's even received a star sticker from Officer Mew Mew for rescuing Bang Boo. You're amazed at the coincidences of life in New Eridu and how your paths have crossed so many times without you realizing it. Time for a meal.
It should be around this area. Belle told me there's a
Staircase.
store here.
There it is. This is the one.
Lord Phaethon!
What's wrong?
Too late, you're not getting away now.
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street. That harmonica in the outer ring you mentioned. I've heard it before too. I've even been to the monument outside Hollow Zero. But none of that was a coincidence. It was me. Following you, and now I've finally made it to your side.
Okay, she's creepy, but she's also adorable. Like, seriously, who would want this?
Since I was little, I had been seen as the bringer of bad fortune. I had traveled to many places and witnessed far too much misfortune. Every tear I shed.
Misfortune's just chance. It's not that big a deal.
I've heard too many curses to count. I loathed my tears as much as I despised my own existence.
Sheesh. Getting deep, sister.
Wherever I stayed, tragedy followed.
No.
I had roamed too many places, and each time, it ended the same way. I didn't know where I could go anymore. One night, I stumbled upon a post discussing me, whether they knew me or not. Everyone seemed convinced that I was the source of the curse.
It's crummy.
Some mocked me with cruel intent. Some wished I would vanish, and others speculated maliciously.
Oh, she must have found Twitter. She definitely must have found Twitter.
It really seemed that my very existence was a disaster.
It's Twitter. Everything's a disaster to them.
Moment, as darkness enveloped the city, I saw lights flickering to life all around New Eridu. So many lights. And not knowing where to go, I thought, if only I could disappear into those lights. I made up my mind. And right then, my phone rang. I decided to take one last look.
Okay.
I wanted to know who left me my final message from this world. It was you, Lord Phaethon.
Huh? Me?
Yes.
Huh.
And I checked with the other Lord Phaethon. You were the one using the account at that time, but I know you probably don't remember it. After all, it was just an ordinary day, with an ordinary post and meaningless comments online. But for me, it was the night I finally realized where I could go. I wanted to walk the paths you had walked, see the sights you had seen. And then, one day, share it all with you, face to face.
Okay, she's cute. I'm down.
So, I have to ask, what exactly did I say in that reply?
Well, you'll have to figure it out for yourself. I'm not telling you.
You forgot, didn't you? You forgot.
You're putting my memory to the test.
So, Lord Phaethon, thank you.
She definitely forgot.
Not
She
only
definitely
for the
forgot.
argument you made that day, which was a silver lining for me, but also for giving me the courage to become who I am today. The Vivian standing right in front of you now, Lord Phaethon. I truly like who I've become.
The wind skims across the surface of the water, lifting Vivian's hair and brushing it against her cheek. The lights reflected in her eyes dance and flicker, as if eager to share the stories of the past, both the good and the bad, the happy and the sad. Emotions intertwine with the narratives, and you feel as though you're witnessing the path she has traveled.
Lycon just sent a message. There's an update.
And we are still in story. We're still in action. Darn it, we are so close. I know all the events are closed off until you... Well, this... Okay, we're gonna do this route. After basic attack, 4th hit, dodge counter, quick assist, and other attacks, Vivian will enter the noblewoman's state. At this point, pressing square back. Sorry, it's X on my controller, that's terrible. Pressing basic attack will trigger Noblewoman Waltz, and hitting the target will grant 1 flight feather. Additionally, performing moves like an EX special attack, assist follow-up, chain attack, and ultimate will also grant flight feathers. That one. Vivian will restore flight feather when she performs certain skills. I can't swing while I'm up here, though. So it's not that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Together, Lord Phaethon?
It's got to be that one, but the basic attacks aren't coming out.
Lord Phaethon just saw them.
Maybe I'm doing it too early? Okay, it's after you max out the string. After performing any move that grants flight feathers, Vivian will automatically enter the fluttering frock state. Pressing square will trigger suspension, guard feathers. Oh, that's different. Consuming all flight feathers and converting them into an equal amount of guard feathers. When switching characters while in fluttering frog, Vivian will automatically perform basic attack as suspension. That. And that. Got it. When Vivian has guard feathers, if any squad member hits a target with an EX special attack, Vivian will consume 1 guard feather and launch basic attack Feather Bloom at the target. If Feather Bloom hits a target suffering an anomaly, it will deal additional attribute anomaly damage based on percentage of the original damage. Basically, it's going to hurt a lot. If the additional ability is triggered when a squad mate applies an attribute anomaly effect, Vivian will also consume 1 guard feather and perform another basic attack. Oh, that is going to be fun. Okay, let's do that. Let's get more feathers this time. Dude. That was cool. Send it.
Who dares get between me and Lord Phaethon?
Even her ultimate is still her chasing Faith. That is awesome. Let's max out the string so we know that's going to be different now. Alright, that didn't work. This one. That is neat. Nope, tag out. Nope, swap out and get it. That'll give me plus 20, so we're at 170. Another roll. There it is. We'll do Jane's later. I don't really need it right now. And one more, I should be at the 10. A rank, A rank. Nah, I wanted to reroll. Let's see something. Tactics. Oh, that's just 10.
Wise, you're back. Looks like Lycon's tied up with something. He said I should just chill until you're back, and then we can talk online.
Really?
Call him now.
Master Proxy, Miss Vivian. The gentleman Rena brought back has stabilized and calmed down now. Based on his account, we've identified where Hartman is hiding the core. He also mentioned that Hartman plans to trade the core with a group of people. We suspect that this group consists of members from the Exaltists.
I knew it. Now that we have the location, it would be splendid if we could seize the sacrifice core before they do.
Precisely. We hope you can head to the location as soon as possible to secure the sacrifice core.
Leave it to us.
All right, we'll get there right away.
I have other matters to attend to, so I'll leave the retrieval of the sacrifice core in your capable hands. The mayor's friend that he mentioned before will also be assisting you this time. The target coordinates have been shared.
The mayor's friend is Yishuin.
She'll meet you there. Please ensure your safety, and I wish you all the best.
Are we actually get to see her playable this time? They haven't gone over her kit at all. They don't even know what she uses to fight with. Head out as soon as you're ready. Mustang sacrifice core before Hartman does. Let's see if this takes me out. It does not. Okay. I'm gonna break it, and we're gonna do this, and I'm fixing to pick up the season pass on my mobile. Give me just a minute. Kind of wish there was a way you could pick up the Eridu passes without having to log in. Let's see if it still has to update or not. Oh, it did, but it's already done. That's cool. Well, it was getting there. It flew up to 90, then it slowed way down. I imagine once I log into this one, it's going to log out the PC. But I want to see. Okay, updated. I tried to log it into the mobile as well and it froze. Let me log out of this right quick. Because I try to keep all of my purchases on mobile. That way I get the points back. There we go.
Makes you wonder, huh?
And there it is. Got it, and we're set. Let's log back in again. There it is. Sick. That gives you 2 more rolls. On top of getting another, I have 3 more rolls now. Now, the Master Tape's not really going to get me anywhere. I'm a ways off getting another S rank again. What? Finally got a compiler. I ain't mad about that. I finally got Grace's weapon. It's worth 2 more rolls. I definitely am mad about that. We're getting there a little bit at a time. What, 2 more? Okay, cool. So that's another roll. We got 1 more, and she's down to 40. That's not bad. Darn it, still no good. I was getting hopeful for a minute there. Now we're down to just 8 of these left. Yeah, not enough to really go anywhere with. That's strange. What goes here? Oh, this is the avatar for them. Pixel World Adventures. That's adorable. What's that one? Oh, that must have been like the first 1 or 2 that I missed. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the next one. We'll finish it out here. Still in 1 more unit. I'll take Yanagi.
You have my complete support.
There's Harp.
Where's the sacrifice core?
Camille, you really think I'd stroll around with something this important?
You're not very smart, so yeah.
Even though the Ravenlocks and the Exaltus have been working together for ages. I've hardly even met Lady Dina. I'm the one offering the sacrifice core here. I'm curious what Lady Dina's got lined up for me in return?
I'm just here to verify that the core you mentioned is real. Once that's sorted, Lady Dina will give you a proper response.
Yeah, sure. Kill him and take it.
Partnership isn't just talk. We need to be sure you have what we need before moving forward.
Sure thing. I'll take you to where I keep the core. Once you verify it's legit, have Lady Dina come over. We'll lay everything on the table face to face.
All right, lead the way.
It seems Hartman is trying to bargain for more. What a greedy and insatiable man.
Dang.
It's just that. Why would they only send Camille for something as important as the sacrifice core? And I can't
Does she have powers, maybe?
Camille doesn't want Hartman and Dina to meet. Why
So this Dina they were talking about, is she the leader of the Exaltists?
One of.
Kind of.
Called it.
Lord Phaethon, I really think we should hurry. We must get to where Hartman keeps the core before anyone else does.
I've mapped out a shorter route, but there will be ethereals along the way. I'll leave the fighting to you, Vivian.
Don't worry, Lord Phaethon. You're in capable hands. I'll ensure your safety.
She's adorable.
Ethereal! Stay away from Lord Phaethon!
She's angry. Golly, she sounds terrible. And this group works out perfectly.
Simple. Good.
Nope, want to make sure to miss any cargo trucks.
Looks like Hartman's trying to negotiate for more leverage.
Before we do that, still looking no trucks. Tag out. Send him, mama.
Let's keep moving, Lord Phaethon. Leave the enemies to me, Lord Phaethon.
Tag out again.
Turn I need. Test this one.
Okay, the umbrella's kind of fun.
Leave it to me. Roger.
Swap out. Crash the party.
Keep your eyes open. Waste of time.
They're still over there. Looks like they're arguing.
And not there yet. Aha, we have this though.
This is our chance. Let's hurry.
Up there's
Whoever
blocked.
has the
Aha.
sacrifice core, Hartman or the Exaltists, it would be really dangerous. Hand over what's in the box.
Ah, she's angry.
Or we can get
Tag.
the parts
You sure talk big, little girl.
Bro, you ain't got no armor, you ain't got no abilities, and no skills.
sacrifice core.
Golly, bro's got the shotty.
Lord Phaethon, the box is empty. So Hartman never kept the core here to begin with?
How did you even find your way here? Where's the core in the box? What did you do with it?
You call this keeping the sacrifice core safe?
Just as everyone stands confronting each other, a voice comes from behind. Ethereal? No, who's she?
Vivian, it's been ages.
Oh, it's Crazy Lady.
Dina!
Oh my, you actually remember me. So sweet.
And you're really annoying already.
You thriving. I thought you'd totally forgotten about our past.
No, trying to.
So, tell me, do you ever dream about the people you've killed? Are they crying in your head all night?
Back then, I had no idea.
Well, before we get back to killing this thing, bro, you're really the only comment I'm gonna get today. You're fired. You fired. You had a chance, bud. You could have been a contender. But now you get to banhammer. And but I can't delete it. Oh well.
You had no idea? While you were soaking up all that love from your daddy and everyone else, you had no idea.
I wasn't.
I would have smacked the crud out of her already.
Miss Vivian didn't actually...
Camille, when did I say you could meet up with Hartman today?
I just wanted to make sure the sacrifice core is legit. I was worried Hartman might try to pull a fast one on us.
Really? So loyal. I thought you'd be more like the old days. Just a few words from Vivian, and you'd be plotting my demise. Just like what you did with Father.
I'm about to do it with you, because you're freaking annoying.
Don't even think about betraying me, Camille. You owe me for what went down back then.
That's Farina's voice, too.
I do understand your worries. This core, it's fake.
No way! I got this straight from Hugo. It can't be.
Hugo gave him a fake one.
You just claim it's fake without any proof.
Ugh, seriously?
Dina approaches Hartman and coldly inserts the cord to an open wound on one of his subordinates. The guy collapses to the ground, screaming, wipes her hands, and casts a look of disdain.
The sacrifice core can max out the ether particles within human bodies in no time at all. But look at your little subordinate. How uncouth. He's making noises like some animal. Can you shut him up? So annoying.
Holy crud.
The masterpiece Father made for the creator. Isn't this worthless piece of junk you're holding?
So, the real core.
Vivian, where do you think the sacrifice core is really at?
It's your mom's house.
I don't know. If I knew where the real core was, I'd destroy it without a second thought.
That's right. Get him, sister.
Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you know those who were blessed should not have to endure such horrors.
Oh, they shouldn't have suffered those horrors.
You about to suffer my foot somewhere in just a minute.
Are you the one who decided if they'd be blessed or not? If it weren't for your tears, how would they have encountered such misfortune? How self-righteous, Vivian. Their fates were in your hands.
Your foot's about to be in mine.
Disaster on them.
Landon just needed an excuse. He needed someone to blame. Whether I shed tears or not, he'd treat living beings as mere subjects for his sacrifice experiments. Dina, you know all of this. Landon even went so far as to sacrifice you.
Shut up.
Ooh.
Shut up. Father did it for his great cause.
I'm about to do it for my foot in just a minute.
Why do you always mess everything up for me? Everything. You did it before and now again.
Can I fight her now?
In my plan. I was so close to fulfilling Father's last wish. If you don't give me the sacrifice core, be prepared to become food for the ethereals.
I told you I don't have the sacrifice core. Otherwise, I would have destroyed it already. Lord Phaethon, find the right moment to retreat. She can be quite unpredictable when her temper flares.
Shoot, I'll fix a snitch. Give me these hands.
You don't have it.
Runneth thy pockets.
Suppose there isn't a reason to keep you alive.
What you gonna do about it, Grandma? As Dina finishes the word, several explosions erupt, followed by tremors in the ground, signaling the rapid approach of numerous ethereals. In a panic, Hartman rushed to the car he summoned, taking Camille and Dina with him. Lightweight.
More ethereals are coming.
Tag out.
Surrender. Don't ambush too many. No chance to get out of this.
Oh, there's plenty of chance. Kill them. We're gonna keep saving the meter. I know I'm gonna need it later. Come on, last swing. There. Miss. Keep it coming, keep it coming. Next. Ah, why not? We'll burn it. What is that tune that plays?
Secure the perimeter. Stay away from Lord Phaethon.
Lightweight. My buttons are gone.
There are so many.
Yishuin. Yep, there she is.
It's ink?
Shun Palace. Good fortune, closed gate, safety.
Commands.
What?
An evil miasma gathers here. Another place of conflict. If you wish to avoid disaster, then head southeast.
I want to see how she fights.
Thank you.
She's strong. Is she gonna be like Azure Imperia from Honkai? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
Finally, peace and quiet.
That's cool.
You must be wise, right? Mayflower mentioned a special partner might need my help.
May I ask, who are you?
I'm the 13th generation master of Yunque Summit. You can call me Yishuan. Mayflower passed along your info, and I was curious what kind of person you are, so I came to see. At first, I thought it might be a hassle, but your energy feels really calming. Quite nice, actually.
What is that supposed to mean?
So, you're the investigator the mayor mentioned.
Yes. He also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of guidance.
I mean, she can obviously scrap, so that would be nice.
Guidance? What does that mean exactly?
Unfortunately, this isn't the right time or place to talk. I have some investigation work to catch up on, and it seems you've got quite a lot on your hands, so let's part ways for now. I'll find a good time to visit you soon.
Yishuan leaves after saying this, while Vivian appears lost in thought, looking distracted.
I'm so sorry, Lord Vathan. I'm just not feeling very well.
Poor kids burn out.
I'll head back for now. I'll investigate the sacrifice core and reach out once I find something.
You don't look so great. Let's get out of here and figure things out later.
Still in action. Golly, these sections are pretty darn lengthy. I can't pause it either.
Lord Vathan, are you going to rest now?
I can head back later, Vivian. You seem a bit off since we left the Hollow. If you want to
That's what he offered.
You, I'm here. Sometimes it helps to get it out.
I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Vathan. When I was little, people thought I brought misfortune, so no matter where I went, no one wanted me around for long. Then, one day, Landon adopted me and brought me to the Exaltists. There, I met Dina, who was so kind to me, treating me like a dear sister. She told me her father, Landon, was a great man who'd one day make everyone stop fearing the Hollows, so all life could live freely inside and outside of them.
But
Dina helped Landon pick people for the blessing, and everyone in the Exaltists respected her greatly. Those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude, allowing them to enter the Hollow freely without fear of sudden disaster. Back then, Dina would chat with me every day, always about the Exaltists and her father. But things between us shifted when Landon asked me to step in for Dina.
step in.
Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune, and that if I listened to him, I could actually help people. After that, he'd take me to meet people, and if I shed tears, he'd give them a blessing medicine. Those who got the blessing could dodge calamities. At first, I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others. I shared my joy with Dina, but that was when she started to pull away from me.
Was that blessing medicine the same sacrifice serum Bringer had?
Yes, to be precise, it was an early version of the sacrifice serum. Landon's medicine wasn't stable.
So if
The medicine Landon developed
They had a bad future.
But also sped up the development of ether corruption. In the end, most people turned into ethereals, and a few became sacrifices, losing all human consciousness. The ethereals were killed while the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the Exaltists.
Creepy.
The Exaltists wanted the sacrifices to hold human consciousness, so Landon's medicine was seen as a failure, and he gradually lost influence within the Exaltists. One day, I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face. In a bid to save his reputation, Landon decided to let his own daughter receive.
Oh, look, it's Full Metal Alchemist all over again, except there's not a dog involved this time.
Until I saw terror in Dina's eyes that day. That evening, I broke Landon's rules for the first time and followed him out of the Exaltist's residence. I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone who had been blessed becoming corrupted. In the end, that person became an ethereal. Then, without hesitation, Landon killed him. Before Landon returned, I went back to the residence and snuck into his study. And there, I uncovered the truths I just told you. And just a few days later, it was time for Dina to be blessed. I wanted to save her and stop anyone else from getting deceived.
So they wouldn't listen.
That day, I told everyone present that Landon should be the one to receive the blessing, not Dina. At first, Landon argued, and no one believed me. But in front of them all, I looked at him and let my tears fall.
She set it up.
Lord Landon, please accept the blessing.
Light him up.
Vivian,
You made that monster. That's right, get him.
Ungrateful fools! You have no use anymore!
Look in the mirror, donkey. Heck no, get him.
Dina, wake up! We have to go.
Vivian, what's happening?
Listen to me. Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't...
Okay. Oops.
No.
Overskipped. Okay, shot him, but it didn't do much. Never mind, he did. He did.
Mom, I want to go home.
Congratulations, little creeper. You are home.
nothing to do with us. This is just what happens when you don't accept the blessing.
Vivian, was this you?
Dina, I just didn't want you to accept the blessing. Everyone who does ends up...
I just don't want to lose my father.
He's turd.
You knew? If you knew what he's done, you...
He's my father. He's all I have.
That's
Stop being
yeah, no.
self-righteous, Vivian. You only ever bring misfortune.
And your dad's a loser. Voice trembles, she shares her past stories.
I thought once Landon was gone, Dina would leave the Exaltists. I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille would stay. Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster, so she's always supported the Exaltists. She's not a bad person. She's just someone searching for hope. She joined the Exaltists very early on, and even watched Dina grow up. That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that she... All these years, she's been following Dina, taking care of everything out of guilt, I think.
High possibility.
I didn't just fail to save Dina. I trapped
You were a
her.
kid.
I see misfortune approaching, but I can never change its course or avoid the bad ending. Maybe I really am a bringer of misfortune.
Get him.
You're not the one causing trouble. Whatever went down with the Exaltist, it was Landon who was pulling the strings.
Get in there.
For Dina and Camille, They knew the truth and they made their choice.
That's right. Talk to her.
The Hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones. Not all survivors cling to obsession and hatred like those two do.
Lord Phaethon.
Dang right.
You need to believe in yourself.
No, believe in the me that believes in you.
I can see you're handling the sacrifice crisis pretty well on your own. Besides, you told me you really like who you've become. I hope that you can believe in that at the very least.
Yes, that'll always be true. Thank you for listening to my story today. Years have gone by, but I've never had the courage to face all this.
Oh, we fixing to face it and give him some hands.
I were meant to meet today, so I could finally spill it all out. It lightens my heart a little. Lord Phaethon, you truly are a wonderful listener.
Not just today. Whenever you're feeling down, know that I'm here for you.
I will. It's been such a long day. You must be exhausted.
It's my boy.
I'll check
My
out the
boy.
location of the Sacrifice Core and let you know what I find. Good night, Lord Phaethon.
After bidding farewell to Vivian, you head back to the video store. Holy mother of text wall. You see the collectible she gifted you on the table, and it stirs a flood of memories. You've been through so much lately, you hope the sacrifice crisis can be resolved smoothly, pondering the whereabouts of the real sacrifice core. And you drift off to sleep. It's almost noon when you wake. Vivian was in the store just now, but you weren't here. She needs something. It was about the sacrifice core. The first time the sacrifice core appeared was at that auction. So she decided to try and find the security footage after that day. It's possible more happened afterwards and we're simply unaware of it. Get the footage, gain new clues. Wise if you have time, head to Lumina Galleria to meet with Vivian. Can we pause it now? Okay, we're actually normal now. Cool. Alright. Bad news is it's 11 o'clock in my time zone, and I need to get going and make sure I'm ready for work tomorrow. So, that's going to be it for tonight. We didn't get any views on this one today. Oh, I did so bad. I must have screwed up something. But either way, it was fun. New update so far is cool. Vivian is extremely adorable, and I can't wait to get her. And that's pretty much about it. My next plan was today, Tuesday, is to be on Thursday at 9. We'll have a schedule and some banners set up between here and there, hopefully. So I will see you guys then. Hopefully we can get some more people. Have a nice night. Bye.